Sonya can't stop fawning over Jin. Me neither. Good day, good people. Toonlink, Dave, and your United States Aviator in this year of the horizon. What awaits beyond the horizon? Well, I'll tell you what awaits. Another installment of the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and we cannot wait because for far too long we have an item, a pet that has been overlooked and overshadowed. This is a pet turtle. So we just have a bunch of teams with turtles today, and I think it's going to be a fun one. People are going to get stomped to bits. And what can I say? It's just going to be a fun time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have light bearers, we have a bunch of teams, and we have to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and let's see what happens. As we introduce everyone who's here today, we have Band-Aid with Ibuki and Seiko, the Big Buff family with Sakura and Nakamaru, Expert Deductions with Kyoko and Keiji, Prepare for Trouble, Sonya and Jin. The Asylum is open with Crazy Yoko Extra Large and Crazy Hyoko, the Big Sisters, Mukuro and Sarah. Dominance will try and dominate as your light bearers, Akane and Clover. The Power of God and Anime, Azuru and Mitara. The Beanie Brigade, Kazuichi and Ryoma. Mind Trip, Maya and Pewter, your agents of chaos, and that will have to be spun today. The Rats, Kokichi and So. The Dark Art Specialist, Katoko and Lysithia. Love Triangle, Munakata and Chisa. Art Class, Mishima and Angie. The Pure Boys, Joe and Izayoi. No AI in Team Aiba and Alter Ego. Deadeye, Togami and Maki. Small and Mighty, Chihiro and Fuyuhiko. Show Me Your Moves, Tenko and Iris. Black and White, Kurokuma and Shirokuma. Fight Club, The Great Gozu and Masaru. The Sim Squad, Oya and Nagisa. Sharp Edges, Genocide Jack and Kai. Boss Time, Boss and Kurumi. And lastly, Metacrops, Hiroko and Mercy, Mercedes. Just pulling up the wheel just to get ready. But before that, tell me, first, second, and third, which 3 teams are you rooting for? And you have to leave those in the comments. And while you're making those comments, they could be fantastic ones, like this one, that one, and even that one. Really could. They could be awesome. But also make sure to like and subscribe and leaving those comments because it does help. While you guys do that, I guess I'll make my picks before we spin that thing. Luckily the Agents of Chaos are in this one, so if it does hit, we don't have to add them in. It'll be a seamless transition. Give me the Dark Arts Specialist for first, Katoko and Lysithia. And then give me the Pure Boys for second. Because as I was going through the list, I was like, I forgot, I really love the Pure Boys. But I also really love Prepare for Trouble, so give me them for third. Yeah, give me them for third. It's time. It is. It's just so strange because last time it hit at 10%, and in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, last time it hit at 10%, or at 15%, so who knows? We could just do real quick ones. Last time we were in the Friday simulator, it hit. This time, let's see. As we go on. And we let go. Volt Chaos. Ooh, no. But boy, was it close. Boy, was it close. Oh man, I thought it was about to happen again. I thought it was about to. We gotta go. I'm gonna start this. You've made your picks. You've liked, subscribed. I need a swig of water. Because that one was close. Too close. Band-Aid, you guys are safe for another day, but I don't know how much longer you guys are going to be safe, especially since we have to proceed to see what happens this yonder. Round 1. There are tributes, and because we have cardboard tombstones in the other simulator, we were able to afford podiums, so there are podiums, but most importantly, there are horns. So my horn sounders, could you please sound the horns? Chef's kiss. Crazy Yoko extra large. No, I'm sorry. Normal size. Is looking particularly erratic today. Kai watches this pet turtle ambling around. How adorable. Crazy Yoko extra large thinks about what she did to end up here. Kyoko just wants to be helpful. Joe fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Chihiro is cooking up a genius idea. Magi is glad she can rely on Togami. Seiko sits her pet turtle on Mercy. Mercy gets stomped a bit. She never saw it coming. Oda starts sobbing uncontrollably. Jin and Sonia's fingers touch by accident. They both blush a little bit. How adorable. Iris is being adorable as always as well. Great. It's just a real cute game to start. It's a bunch of turtles, so I guess it should be a cute game. Kuroguma seems unshaken by any of this, so tries to kill the Great Gozu. That seems like a mistake, since you're a weak boy. But the Great Gozu retaliates and kills him instead. Kurumi and Boss get into an argument over who should be in charge. Fuigo finds a grenade. Better be careful with that. This man just brought a grenade to a turtle fight. Uh-oh. Tenko won't die like the others. Ryoma thinks of a dark poem. Aiba finds a bow and some arrows. It'll take some practice, but this can surely come in handy. Nagisa's pet turtle does a really impressive trick. What kind of impressive tricks do turtles do? Roll over? Do a backflip? Do a barrel roll? Mukuro feels like Sarah's slowing her down. Mukuro, what are you doing? You started off the preseason doing so well, and now you're just making questionable decisions. Although, someone did mention this last time, and I hope I'm certain that I picked one of those, that comment as one of the spiciest comments. Clearly, Mukuro. Yeah, clearly Mukuro is trying to, she was trying to help, our champion Hina get the title, because, you know, they're a tag team. She's actually doing work for her tag team. I get it, Mukuro, you did okay. Genocide Jack looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Alter Ego challenges Shirakuma to a duel. Shirakuma bites the dust. Something inside of Clover snaps, and Clover is frenzied. Uh-oh. Sakura signs the buff knight is back. Somehow finds a suit full of medieval armor and puts it on. It gleams with a dazzling shine. The Great Gozu feels strong enough to handle anything. Hiroko attacks Crazy Yoko from behind and gets rid of her. Kazuichi tries to get others to notice him. Sonya thanks Jin for being there for any time. Togami finds some leather scraps, and he is now the caveman rich boy. Keiji tries to kill Sakura, but the knight's armor is doing work. Kokichi is looking for an easy out. Angie keeps trying to tell a joke, but it always falls flat. Boss does her best to avoid Kurumi. Akane spots something shiny in the distance. Lysithea stares into the distance. Maybe it's something shiny. Maya is thinking of plans to get out of here. Ozuru seems unshaken by any of this. He's like, this situation does not faze me. Chisa just wants to be helpful. Mishima gets mauled by wild animals. Poor boy. Nakamaru attempts to kill Oda, but Nagisa simps for Oda. He intervenes and protects him, but he dies in the attempt. Pewter sticks his pet turtle on the Great Gozu. The Great Gozu gets stomped to bits. He never saw it coming. Izioi feeds his pet turtle some lettuce. Cute. And speaking of cute, Ibuki's being adorable as always, as Masaru just wants it to end already. Munakata looks like he's on the verge of snapping. Kotoko does not find an ancient scepter, but instead a laser gun. Might be just as useful. We'll have to wait and see. Mitarai wishes he could go home. You don't have a wish ring, boy. But I tell you what, you do have 8 fallen tributes. But we still have 42 remaining. And that's so many. So first, let's hit a Clear Day Loon for Mercedes. So, Sarah, Shirakuma, Crazy Yoko, extra large, Mishima, Nagisa, the Great Gozu. And I tell you, 42 is too many. We're not even gonna check on it. 40. That's more than I can count on my 2 hands and my 2 feet. I tell you what, that's how I dictate how big a number is. If it's more than I can count on my 2 hands and my 2 feet, it's too big. I'm goofing. Let's proceed. We got 42. The answer to everything. People to go. We will have less than 42 soon. At the start of round 2, Alter Ego wonders about the future. Sakura still can't believe that Nekomaru's killed someone, but he feels strong enough to handle anything. Fuiko tosses a live grenade at Clover, who is instantly blown to smithereens. Rest in peace to her. Jin wants to be helpful. Kurokuma is looking for an easy out. Seiko finds a shotgun. He starts thinking about the damage he can do. Kurumi sees boss time as a bunch of chumps ready to be milked. That's not true. Y'all are bosses. Mukuro can't wait to kill again. Izuyoi attacks Kyoko before Keiji can react. There's nothing Keiji can do. Kyoko, you're not... Kyoko... One of these days. Sonya and Jin's fingers touch by accident again. They're both blushing. They're just having a fun time this game. Kazuichi doesn't care much for this place. Aiba's practicing pulling that bowstring back. Oda wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Togami is wearing leather scraps. It's a sight to behold. Iris doesn't really understand what's happening. Genocide Jack isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Sonya is up there. I'm thinking Sarah, who's dead. Hiroko watches her pet turtle ambling around. Pewter finds a shotgun with just enough bullets to be useful. Lysasia does her best to avoid Kotoko. Kotoko must be really goofing around with her laser gun then. Angie catches a strange glow in the corner of her eye and discovers an ancient scepter. Arcane magic courses through her bodies as the fingers touch the carved wood. Ibuki wants to end things once and for all with Munakata. That's a mistake because Ibuki dies. She's biting the dust. And Kai tries to kill Munakata too, but Munakata's just like, I don't know why you all are after me, but I will gladly chop you all down, as Munakata retaliates and kills him instead. Azuru sets down a trap. Ryoma and Kazuichi ambush Chisa and kill her. That's the pimp's entourage working. I know right now they're the Beanie Brigade, but don't forget, they're both entourage members. Akane tries to kill Sakura, but the knight's armor is doing work. Alright, well, the entourage is one man down. Maki doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Ryoma. I'm looking a little bit further down, and it seems like instant karma for those two, as Kei just wants to end already. Boss sicks her pet turtle on Kurokuma. He gets stomped a bit. Bits he never saw it coming. Mitarai finds a slingshot. How quaint. That seems about right for Mitarai. Maya ambushes Kazuichi and strangles him. That is the end of the Beanie Brigade. Kokichi gets caught in one of Azuru's traps, and now all he can do is hope to be freed. Chihiro is now also donning some medieval armor, and it gleams with a dazzling shine. Masaru thinks about what he did to end up here. Tenko won't die like the others. Joe is ready to defend his friends. Kotoko attempts to kill Azuru, but Mitarai intervenes just in time. Mitarai had to kill Kotoko to protect Azuru's life. A shame. Rest in peace, Kotoko. Crazy Yoko's being adorable as always though, but we lost quite a few more, but there's still 32, and that's more than on my hands and my feet, the digits on my hands and my feet. So ladies and gentlemen, it's still just time for Eclair de Lune 4. Clover, Kyoko, Oda, Ibuki, Kai, Chisa, Ryoma, Kurokuma, Kazuichi, Kotoko. And we won't check everyone's statuses. I will do a slow scroll up. Yeah, Akane's still alive. That's your only light bearer still alive. I don't know if she has any kills yet, but if she does, she could bring those teams to the finale, but we're not going to check yet. There's still more people than the digits on my hands and my feet, so we're going to keep going. We're going to stop this Claire de Lune and we're going to proceed to the next round. Are you ready? Well, you better be, because it's about to start right now. At the start of it, Jin, being the good boy, the best boy that he is, frees Kokichi from the trap. Lysadia looks around for stuff to scrounge. Seiko recalls something about Ibuki and sobs quietly. Rest in peace. That's the band-aid in her. She's like, oh no. Hope she's gonna get frenzied because of it though. Fuihiko tries to... I'm sorry, he does murder Kurumi. He doesn't try, he does it. I mean, he tries, but he also succeeds. In front of Boss, Boss rushes to help, but it's already too late. Boss time has lost one member. But they can still do it. Joe starts sobbing uncontrollably. Chihiro, who's already dressed as a knight, is also decked out in some caveman gear. Hiroko doesn't care much for this place. Maya is cooking up a genius idea. Mukuro seems unshaken by any of this. Akane feels strong enough to handle anything. Aiba finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Iris eats something she shouldn't have, unfortunately, and dies of horrible stomach pains. Masaru's pet turtle does a really impressive trick. Who knows what that trick is? I don't know. But I believe in Masaru to train pet turtles. Alter Ego sicks their pet turtle on Munakata. Munakata gets stomped to bits. He never saw it coming. That's interesting because Munakata had one heck of a round last time, but these turtles, they have no mercy. Sonya can't stop fawning over Jin. Me neither. Mitarai gathers ammo for his slingshot. Maki mopes around uselessly. Izuyoi just wants to end things once for all with Mukuro. Mukuro bites the dust. Boss sobs quietly. Sakura hums a song to herself. Kokishi is looking for an easy out. Nakamaru tries to kill Joe, but Joe, a good boy, retaliates and kills him instead. Genocide Jack twitches uncontrollably. Keiji's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. That Kyoko death has really affected our boy. Pewter aims his handgun in the distance. Tenko sets down a trap. Azuru is smart enough to disarm one of Tenko's traps though. Togami finds us all below his concern. Angie calls Arcane Fury down on Fuyiko, her ancient scepter beaming with an inner rage. Fuyiko vaporizes into a minty purple mist. And Kyoko's just in the background looking particularly erratic today. As per usual, those are her best days. But the best day is not here for these 6, for we lost them this round. And after a clear day loom, 4. Karumi, Iris, Munakata, Mukuro, Nakamaru, Fuyihiko. There are 16 more until your saving grace picks. 6 more until we check out everybody who's here. But for right now, we're not even halfway through the game yet. So I mean, what else can we do but stop this Clear Day Loon? We have bowed our heads, we have respected our lost, but now we must proceed on with the future. Yes, we shall, as we click next round. Pewter finds himself face to face with Tenko and shoots her dead with his gun. Well, I guess he brought a gun to a Neo Aikido fight, and it's very effective. Lysithea looks around for stuff to scrounge. Alter Ego's cooking up a genius idea and Nakamaru's gone. Keiji sobs quietly. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is out of here. Mitarai! Why? Izuru! You do this all the time! Azuru feels like Mitarai is slowing him down. Azuru has murdered Mitarai. Azuru, I get it. You think you can handle things alone, but it's a tag team match for a reason, sir. Sakura sizes her muscles. Izuyoi is watching his pet turtle ambling around. Kokishi tries to kill Sakura again, but Sakura's knight armor is diverting the blow. Chihiro also stands proudly in that knight armor. She's trying to join those knights. Hiroko finds a dapper suit and puts it on. Munakata is gone. Maya thinks about the future, wonders about the future. Tenko is gone. Aiba fires an arrow at Sonium and misses. That's right. Joe wishes he'd have to harm anyone. Togami finds him. Oh, I just looked down. I looked down 1. I wasn't paying attention. Togami finds combat gear. Maki manages to sneak attack both Sonya and Jin, killing them both. That is unfortunate. Kokichi's gone. Boss snaps out of it. Genocide Jack snaps, and she's frenzied. Yeah-oh. Masaru tries to kill Togami, but Togami's combat gear diverts the blow. Maybe I should have picked Jack after yesterday's events. Akane attacks and kills Togami before Maki can react. Maki rushes to help, but it's already too late. But that's a good thing, because Akane is a light bearer. That could be good for you guys, another chance to win. Akane polishes her ancient scepter, making the magic orb shine. Crazy Yoko finds a sword. Shiny and sharp. A rather nice find. We've given the crazy one a sword. What could possibly go wrong? Seiko fires her shotgun at Alter Ego but misses. We are down to 21. The exact number of digits on my hands, and no, it's not. I'm a normal 20. But for right now, we lost 5. Let's get a Clear Day Loon. 4. Tenko, Mitarai, Sonya, Jin, Togami. We will check. Even though we're at 21, we're gonna get to 20 next time. The Dark Arts Specialists still have Lysithea, the Rats still have Kokichi, Black and White is gone, but Mind Trip is still completely in. Small and Mighty still has Chihiro. Dominant still has Akane with 1 KO. She would bring Dead Eyes to the finale with her. The Asylum has Crazy Hyoko. Boss Time has Boss. The Power of God in Anime has Azuru. No AI in Team has Aiba and Alter Ego, both of them still in. Metacrop still have Hiroko. Prepare for Trouble is Double Down. Art Class still has Angie. Love Triangle, Show Me Your Moves, and the Big Sisters are all gone, but Deadeye still has Maki. The Big Buff Family still has Sakura. The Pure Boys still have Joe and Izuyoi completely, and Band-Aid still has Seiko trying to get you guys a fan vote. Bike Club still has Masaru. Expert Induction still have Keiji. And Sharp Edges still have Genocide Jack. And that's the rundown of everyone who's left. 21 remaining, 11 more until your Save and Grace picks. Can you believe that 11 of those are about to be gone soon and you'll get your Save and Grace picks? Can you believe it? Well, you better believe it, because we're proceeding to see who those 11 will be. Probably not all next round, unless something crazy happens. We're starting off pretty crazy, though. And round 5, in a fit of frenzy, Jack creeps up on Joe and snaps his neck. Joe, oh no, Joe, no. Kokichi wants to end things once for all with Angie. Angie bites the dust, rest in peace to her. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Aiba practices pulling back that bowstring. Boss doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Maya. Good on you, Boss. Good on you. That's an agent of chaos. You're trying to get some shine for yourself. Seiko reloads her shotgun just in case. Keiji is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Otis dead. Lysithia attacks the frenzied Genocide Jack from behind and slaughters her. Good on you. Sonia is gone. Sakura remembers how much she misses Nekomaru and sobs quietly. Be still, my heart. Akane sicks her pet turtle on Aiba. Aiba gets stomped a bit. She never saw it coming. Never, not once. Alter Ego was thinking of plans to get out of here. Can he do it? I feel like he would just have to attach himself to an email. Chihiro is being adorable as always. Masaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Pewter aims his handgun in the distance. Izuyoi finds a shotgun. I'm sorry, not a shotgun, a slingshot. Two very different weapons. But this one might be useful in a pinch. Never seen it be useful. Maki sits there with a blank stare. Izuru can't wait to kill again, and Crazy Yoko swooshes the air with her sword. 16 remain. 6 more until your Save and Grace picks. But for now, we lost 5. And that means a Claire de Lune, 4. Joe. Angie. Maya. Genocide Jack. Aiba. So you got a swig of water real quick. Stay hydrated. Even though it's not hot anymore. Stay hydrated. I take that back, it's still hot for some of you, let's be completely honest. It's hot for some of you year round. But I digress. We have 6 more until your Save and Grace picks. That means 6 more teams could be completely out. Or 6 more players. I don't know. But to find out, we just gotta proceed with the action and see how this unfolds. At the start of round 6, we need to lose 6. Crazy Yoko's looking particularly erratic today still. Lysithia spots something shiny in the distance. Kokichi's looking for an easy out. Kurokuma is dead. Akane's pet turtle is doing some really impressive tricks. Iris is still rotting. Shirakuma's lifeless body is desiccating silently. Keiji sits there with a blank stare. Seiko creeps up on Alter Ego and shoots them point blank with her shotgun. Well, I mean, Alter Ego was looking for a way out. Seiko shooting the monitor probably will do it. Are you kidding? In her knight's armor, Sakura just found a flamethrower? See if anyone gets in her way now. Maybe Azuru will, with his big stick. Probably comes in handy to bash in some skulls, although it's very flammable, so maybe he doesn't want to go after Sakura. Masaru tries to kill Chihiro, but Chihiro's knight armor diverts the blow. Pewter fires his handgun at Hiroko, but misses. Chihiro tries to kill Masaru, but Masaru retaliates and kills him instead. Maki snaps out of it. Azuru won't give up so easily. Hiroko twiddles her thumbs, and Boss ambushes Maki and murders her. It is your final 13. Who will come out on top? Boys, do you know? I don't know, but we still have 3 more until your Save and Grace pick. So for now, just declare de Lune 4. Alter Ego. Chihiro. Maki. We lost 2 versions of Chihiro in one day. That's a shame. That is a legitimate shame, but we still gotta lose 3 more people. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. That is correct. I did the quick math on mine. Watch. Let's proceed. Shall we? I think we shall. At the start of the next round. At the start of round 7, we might lose our 3 today. Ooh, that's a big hit at the first 2 that I see. Keiji sobbing quietly. Masaru remembers how much he misses the great Gozu. Kokichi finds some other scraps. Enough to look like a cave supreme leader, I guess? Crazy Yoko artfully cleaves Keiji in 2 with her sword. Rest in peace to Keiji. Azuru is looking out only for himself. Akane wants to end things once and for all with Sakura. Sakura bites the dust. Rest in peace to her. Boss finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's quite fetching. Alter Ego is gone. I don't know. I don't think your corpse can desiccate Alter Ego, but you know what? To each their own. Seiko twitches uncontrollably. Pewter doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Azuru. And lo and behold, drawing his slingshot back, he uses it to pelt Hiroko with rocks, which is really more annoying than anything. Hiroko washes the blood off of her dapper suit. Chihiro is gone. And his pet turtle is looking for her owner, but she can't find him. A shame. Lysithea wants it to be over already, and Chisa is dead. We lost the 3 that we needed. 3 teams are now completely out of this. And can we get a Claire de Lune for them? Keiji, Sakura, Izuru. In a game of 50, only 10 remain. And as we click on details, you know what happens when we're in our final 10? Your picks, they might have been slacking, they might have been lacking, or they might have just gotten out, which is a shame. Your heart may have dropped. But I can say with certainty that you can make a comeback. You can always make a comeback. And how do you do that? Well, with a little thing in our final 10 that we like to call your Saving Grace Picks. So our final 10 consist of Masaru from the Fight Club, Mind Trips Pewter, Seiko for the fan vote from Band-Aid. We also have Hiroko from Metacrops, Kokichi from the Rats, it's Boss from Boss Time, Lysithea for the Dark Arts Specialist, Akane, a light bearer who could bring Deadeye, No AI and Team, and the Big Buff family with her. And as we keep going down, regular Crazy Yoko from the Asylum, Izuyoi from the Pure Boys, and that is your final 10. So, tell me, first, second, and third, let me know who you got. Do it in the comments by liking and subscribing, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell button, because that helps the channel, as well as leaving comments like this. First, second, and third, who do you got? You know what, I'm not even gonna think about it as a jinx. I didn't jinx yesterday, so hopefully we won't jinx today. I got Boss. I'm hoping that it's Boss time today. So I got Boss for first. Give me Masaru for second, and give me our boy Izuyoi for third. That's my top 3. It worries me, because I'm actually fine with any of these teams making it on. These are all pretty decent teams. Boss, please. It's one of the furthest times. It's one of the furthest you've made it in a long time, at least. It's the furthest you've made it this season, definitely. But come on, Boss. If there were ever a time, the time is now. If there were ever a time that it would be Boss time, the time is now. But these 10, Masaru, Kokichi, Crazy Yoko, Akane, Boss, Seiko, Pewter, Izioi, Hiroko, and Lysithea. Their hearts are beating strong, powerful, with the thump thump, the same thump thump that I've only felt in the heart of a samurai woman. It's the final 10. Are we ready? I think we have to be. Let's proceed. Let's see what happens. Have you ever just like physically, and I saw myself over there on the camera. Have you ever like physically seen or felt yourself like deflate after you see something? That's how I just felt at the start of round 8. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Pewter is thinking of plans to get out of here. Lysithea gets mauled by wild animals. Izioi bludgeons Boss to death with his big stick. You did okay today, boss. Maybe one day it will be boss time. Sonya's gone. Kokichi's wearing leather scraps in the sight to behold. Sarah's dead. Boss is now dead too. If only Akane got you. Masaru sizes his muscles. Alter Ego's dead. Akane is really trying to bring a whole bunch of people to the finale with her. Akane sticks her pet turtle on Masaru. Masaru gets stomped to bits. He never saw it coming. Crazy Yoko's a bad brain turns her a little kinder somehow. Something inside of Seiko snaps and she is now frenzied. And Kurokuma's gone. We lost 3. Are those the 3 that I picked? No, I think I picked Izioi. I picked Izioi, Boss, and Masaru. I was thinking about picking Lysithea. I almost had the worst saving grace picks of all time. But for right now, what a terrible, terrible turnabout for Lysithea, Boss, Masaru. And thus the Dark Arts Specialist, Boss Time, and the Fight Club are all out in this round. We still have 7 teams remaining, 7 teams to go, but only one can come out on top. Unless Akane comes out on top, in which case a lot of teams can come out on top right now. Let's go ahead though. They're still beaten with the heart of a samurai woman. So let's go on. Let's proceed 2 more until they're in a crisis of fate. If we get those 2, we might. At the start of round 9, Mukuro's gone. Crazy Yoko's bad brain turns her into a horrible person right after it turned her a little bit kinder. Pewter finds himself face to face with Kokichi and shoots him dead with his gun. Pewter, the Agent of Chaos, has actually been doing work today. Maki's dead, so is Kurokuma and Ruruka. Not Ruruka, Ibuki. I don't know where I got Ruruka out of that. Mercedes. Akane is still in and she spots something shiny in the distance. Hiroko's pet turtle does a really impressive trick. Izioi waves his big stick around menacingly. Azuru is gone. Seiko looks for her next victim. Alter Ego is also out of here. We lost 1 man. I'm sorry, we lost 1 rat. And the rat that we lost, it is a terrible turnabout for Kokichi. So interestingly enough, it's your final 6. And those final 6 teams are the Asylums, Crazy Yoko, Mind Trips, Pewter, Akane from Dominance, Hiroko from Metacrops, Izioi from the Pure Boys, and lastly, but most not leastly, the champs, Seiko. Don't ever count her out because right now she is frenzied, and that frenzy has accelerated her heart rate to the same speed of a samurai woman. Let's proceed. There are almost less people than on one of my hands, and that might go down to one of my hands. And it will at the start of round 10. The perfect 10 will take us down to at least 5. Shirakuma's gone. Izioi gathers ammo for his slingshot. Hiroko hums a song to herself. Crazy Yoko's being adorable as always. Pewter aims his handgun in the distance. Nekomaru's gone in a fit of frenzy. As I said, never count out that frenzy. Seiko creeps up on Crazy Yoko and turns her inside out. Munakata, Jin, and Iris are all gone. Akane sizes her muscles as Sarah and Kokichi decay and writhe with maggots. We lost one. Representing the asylum. What a terrible turnabout. 4. Crazy Hiyoko. Which leaves us with our final 5. And we will not dilly-dally as I tell you that Izuyoi from the Pure Boys, Hiroko from Metacrops, Pewter from Mind Trip, Seiko from your girls Band-Aid, and Akane from Team Dominance are all caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate. We have 5 left. Who will win? Who will go on? Akane could bring a lot of people with her, but can she win this one? Can she be the next Lightbearer to win? Because we've had... statistically, the Lightbearer shouldn't be winning this much. But Akane hasn't won yet, so we won't say that she's won. We'll proceed. But she's getting real close. It's round 11. Kai's dead. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Well, you got someone to notice you. It's Izuyoi, and he ambushed and killed you. Seiko's looking for her next victim. Well, let me tell you. Pewter's cooking up a genius idea. Maki's gone. Mukuro's gone. Boss is gone. Akane doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of the frenzied Seiko. Ryoma's gone, and Mishima is gone. There's 3 left. And I think we're gonna check on Akane after this terrible turnabout. 4. Hiroko. Seiko. And what could cause tremendous havoc to the tag team bracket in such a large game? Maybe you would expect Team Dominance to win because of the name. She would bring the Dead Eyes, No AI in Team, the Big Buff Family, Fight Club. She wouldn't bring Band-Aid because they're already in. So she would still bring 4 teams with her, which is unheard of. Can she do it? I don't know. But I will say that these 3 Akane mind trips, Pewter and the Pure Boys' Izuyoi are caught in that crisis of fate. It could be our boy Izuyoi's first win. Pewter, an Agent of Chaos, could win this season. Unfortunately, the wheel did not spin or did not hit, so it would be a shame if he did win. And Akane, who's trying to carry the light and guide 4 teams with her. Maybe more if she gets more kills. To the finale, let's find out next round to see if that happens. You know, it's almost never that we get a shock ending like this in this simulator, but... Pewter reminisces about Maya and sobs quietly. Akane tries to kill Izuyoi, but Izuyoi retaliates and kills her instead. Without Ruruka around, he is hungry and he doesn't know what to eat. So he eats something that looks like Ruruka's candy, but it's something he shouldn't have eaten. And he dies of horrible stomach pains. Out of nowhere, this one came to a close. Which means it is a shame if it were a smidgen to the other side. They would have been the first ever Agents of Chaos to capitalize. But unfortunately, it was a fraction off, which means this is really a terrible turnabout for all of them. A terrible turnabout for Akane, Izuyoi. I almost want to keep it playing for Mind Trip, but at least they're going to the finale. Yes, your winners. Representing Mind Trip. Your Agents of Chaos win a match. But unfortunately, Chaos did not hit, but they are still going to find themselves and guaranteed 2 championship matches this season. Pewter takes the win. Pewter, I don't know what it's been, but you've been changing things recently. You were bringing Maya with you to the tag team finale. Izzy stopped the 4 teams from raining havoc and getting guided to the finale, and unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize it, and he had a little trouble in his tummy. And that trouble was actually death. A shame for him. Let's look at these tallies. Congratulations to Mind Trip. I didn't expect him to pull it off. It was so close. The wheel was so close. It was shockingly close. And so it really hurts that Mind Trip won this one when the wheel lost it for them. But you know what? It's fine because it guarantees that they are in the finale. And it still guarantees, I guess it could not hit. This could be the first time that the wheel just doesn't hit. That's a possibility. Which would suck. Because the other stipulation is if the wheel doesn't hit, they get inserted into the finale. So I don't know what I would do with them if that's the case. This is the first time that the Agents of Chaos have won before Chaos Reign. Have won? Ever? Yeah. I don't think there's been a season where the Agents of Chaos then won a match. Singles or tag team. I know Mikan has technically been the Agent of Chaos, and then at the end of the season she helped win the tag team titles, but she wasn't a tag team Agent of Chaos. So that's wild to me. That's crazy to me. But hey. That's the season. The season has had some very intriguing RNG, to say the least. Akane with 5 kills, Izzy with 5, Pewter with 4, Boss with 3, we're so close, Boss. Maki with 3, Seiko with 3, Munakata, Fuyuhiko, Alter Ego with 2, everyone else with 1 or less. This is game, and we can bring up the tag team bracket because the Agents of Chaos are there. They didn't wait for Chaos to reign. They were just like, we're gonna ensure that we're in a championship match, and who knows, we might get there with the championships. That's a power play by the Agents of Chaos. Good on them. They could do it. They could do it. But next week is Halloween week. It sure is. It's the week before Halloween. And it's gonna be Ookie Spooky. 2 episodes of Ookie Spookiness, more than likely. In some way, shape, or form. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I think we're done. I think we are set. I don't have to remind you guys about anything. OC episode stuff is in yesterday's episode. I'll probably make a community post, actually. I probably should do that. Yeah, we can make a community post about it. I already said it in a video, but make a community post. That seems like the right thing to do. I'll make a community post just so you guys can look back on it. You don't have to go to the video and look back on it. So until next time, this is the year of the rise and Toon Link Dave. Congratulations, big time to Mind Trip. Basically guaranteeing that they are in another episode. Another championship episode. Good on them. Pewter got it again. Maya, you need to step up. Pewter can't carry the team forever. Unless he can. I mean, who am I to say? Akane, you were so close to bringing so many teams with you. But until next time, stay classy, stay safe, and toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.